Hello everyone! My hair looks absolutely insane right now. I wanted to hop on here and show you guys how to do those beach waves I posted a while ago. A lot of you guys requested that I do a tutorial. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you how to do it. It's actually surprisingly easy. You're going to want a triple barrel of some kind. I just have the Hot Tools one. As you can see, it creates like a really deep wave in here. If you have just like a regular triple barrel, I feel like that will be better. I just don't have one. So this one's going to give me a ton of volume, but that's completely fine. I love big hair. And you want some sort of curling iron. Mine is extremely beat up, but this is an 1.25 inch curling iron. You can use honestly like whatever size you like. I would say keep it an 1.25 inch and smaller. I wouldn't do anything like an 1.5 inch to 2 inch barrel. I feel like that'll be too large. And I have my heat turned to about 350. And then you just want to make sure you've got some products, because products are going to be the key to this look as well. So as you can see, my hair currently is a grease ball. So we're gonna hit it with some dry shampoo. K18 dry shampoo. You need this because it comes out as a spritzer, not an aerosol. Seems like it absorbs like into the hair instead of sitting on top. So once you apply it once, I feel like it continues to work as the days go on, and you don't have to keep constantly like reapplying it. So I'm gonna go in with the Schwarzkopf Fiber Clinic's light oil. This stuff is amazing. I love this for dry hair. I use it on my hair damp as well. A pretty generous amount. Oh, you guys, it smells so good. This has heat protection in it as well, which is so important when you're heat styling, you guys. Do not skip out on your heat protection. I'm gonna lecture you. Like, heat protection is so important. When you're baking something in the oven, do you reach in with your bare hand to take it out of the oven? Because it gets the same heat as this guy. This is set to 350. It goes up to 400, 450. So do our ovens. But you're not going to reach in there without an oven mitt, right? We're also not going to judge. I got conditioner in the corner of my weft here, so I've got a corner just hanging out. This is gonna drive me crazy, you guys. I'm gonna crash out. All right, you heard me go on and on about heat protection. Oil is not enough, because what about the hairs up here? This hair can still get burnt. This is one of my favorites, the Moroccan Oil Perfect Defense. I love heat protections that come in an aerosol can because you get better coverage that way, and they dry down immediately, so then you don't take your hot tool and sizzle it on your wet heat protection. We're gonna take our crimper. Now, where I'm gonna place it next, do you see where it dips in right there? I'm gonna match it up with the dip on the barrel, if that makes any sense. As you get down to the ends, they will need less and less heat because there's like barely any hair down here. So you only need to hold it for like a second. Plus, I want the ends to be more relaxed anyways. I don't want them to be super tight crimped. She's gorgeous. Toss it behind you, and now it's out of the way. Now for this one, because it's right around my face, instead of crimping it this way, I'm gonna flip it upside down. So this curve here curves out like that instead of my hair kind of going straight and then you see here how it just nicely forms that curve. Now my girls with extensions, when you are styling your hair with your extensions, you want to make sure you have some of your extension hair in there plus your natural hair in the same section. Because if you curl it separately, it's going to lay separately. So this will ensure your extensions and your hair blend completely seamlessly. Everything just like melts together essentially. This is the Mint 1.25 extra long barrel. The nice thing about the Mint curling irons is they heat up really fast, so in a minute it should be ready to go. You don't need to section your hair off for this part, especially because we just crimped it. I don't want to fuss with it too much, especially while the hair is still warm. We'll just make it frizzy and create dents. So first things first, I want to start with these front pieces. I'm going to over direct our hair forward because that's how you get a nice swoop. I'm only going to wrap it around one rotation. Touch the hair, feel how hot it is. Once it's too hot for your hand, it's done. I'm gonna untwist it, still keeping it clamped in the iron, give it one more wrap around, and I'm gonna untwist it again, and I'm just gonna twist it over and over, and that is how you get a more tighter curl. Grab this piece. I'm also gonna grab one of the crimp pieces. I'm gonna curl this towards my face because the more variety of direction you have, the more organic and beachy and kind of like ethereal it's gonna look. I'm just gonna like twist it in that iron many times. You can see when I'm doing it, it's pulling that curl and twisting it, basically like stretching out the curl. And I'm basically just gonna do this kind of somewhat randomly all over my head. I've kind of just grabbed like random pieces going along my head. Some of these I'm not even gonna curl all the way to the top. Like some I'm just gonna start like halfway down. Now when I'm curling halfway down the section, I'm starting the iron kind of where the hair is already like dipping, and so it matches the round of the curling iron. I'm just gonna check the back of my head, make sure I'm happy with how everything looks. So see how this piece looks too perfect? I'm just gonna take a chunk out of that. Ow. I don't recommend you actually touch the curling iron, only touch your hair. Don't be like me and just burn yourself like how I just did. When you're doing a style like this, you want to finish it off somehow. I don't really love using oil to finish off curls or crimps. I know a lot of people do. Oil is more of a hair care product. It's not a styling product. So I find, yeah, it'll tame frizz in the moment, but by the time your hair absorbs it, what are you left with? You're just left with frizz, right? I prefer to use some sort of wax or pomade. So I'm going in with one of my favorites, the Kenra Working Wax. Amazing for like smoothing down flyaways. I also like this to give texture. So I don't want to fluff this out anymore, which is why I'm not going in with like a texture spray, because that's going to encourage this to fluff out more. I want to calm down some of these flyaways. So that's why I'm going in with this. I'm taking about that much. Actually, that's probably too much actually. I lied. I'm taking about that much. Rub it in your hands really good. And you're just gonna run your hands over the top of it like that. Do you see instantly like what that did? It just defined any curls, crimps, etc. What I like to do with it too, sometimes I'll take certain pieces while there's still product in my hand and just give it a twist. Like this piece here. In the palm of my hand, there's still product. I will take my hair in my hands and just kind of slide it out like that. Like, it's so fun. I'm so obsessed with it. This is like my favorite way of styling my hair lately. So yeah, I hope you guys recreate this and happy styling. Okay guys, this is the finished look.